Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, I hope you all are feeling amazing, doing amazing. And if not, it's okay, my friend. Your time is coming soon. Bad times don't last forever because after every storm, there is a rainbow in the end. Okay? So, without further ado, I welcome all you guys here. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I hope you guys had experienced homecoming. I hope you guys had experienced even just doing wellness days events, such as, doing going to wellness events or just having wellness days as well. So, if you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? And today, before we get into it, I just want to say we are in week 2 of October, and which is really, really, really getting fast because the holidays are slowly creeping up. Because I feel as though Halloween starts the holiday season, and then there goes Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and then we're on to a new year. So, y'all, I just really, really, really hope that you guys are prepared for what's to come. I hope you guys are like, really, really, really feeling appreciated, of course, feeling like you are here for a purpose and doing things for a purpose, whatever in your life, but also understanding that, like I say all the time, bad times don't last forever. It's preparing you for the good ones to come because we all go through stuff in life and we always look like, dang, this is really going to put a toll on me. I don't know when, I don't know when I'm going to see the better days, but like I say all the time, and if you're new here, whoever you believe in, keep on manifesting, praying with them because it's coming. It's coming very, very soon. Just be patient. I understand at times we get frustrated when things don't go our way. It's nerve wracking. But it's like, slow and steady win the race. Bad times don't last forever. And after every storm, there's a rainbow. So I want y'all to keep that in mind as we get into today's vibe of the day. Okay? So I want you guys to sit back, relax, enjoy hearing my voice, whether you're on the go, or you at home or at work, whatever. Turn up your beats, AirPods, whatever, however you listen to me. Turn up everything that you have that impacts with, listening to me. Car radios, TVs, Alexas, Google Dots, whatever. Turn it up because today's vibe, I feel like it's very, very important because it impacts with mind, body, and soul. So today's vibe of the day is small change for a big impact. And the reason why I did this is because is around that is we don't talk about things like this that much, and it's really, 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 it's like a growth, it's like a small and growth mindset, stuff like that. And like I said, I'm soon going to be taking y'all on a journey, little vlog on how I manage of being a student, still doing a podcast, work, and be a intern as well at my old elementary and middle school. And I will be doing a session with sixth grade girls about self esteem and self awareness and having those self aspirations and stuff like that because those those small changes can impact not only their life but also my life as well as yours because the little things that we do in life, it can really make or break us. But today we're going to talk about how it's going to make you with an impact with your mind, body, and soul because like I said, I focus on everything impacting the mind, the body, and soul, and it's very, very important and very needed and necessary because as humans we go through things 24/7, 365 days or 366 days of the year. We all go through stuff, and then we, like I say all the time, bad times don't last forever. We have those moments, and we have our good moments, and we have our moments. So this is why this is very important to get out there. Having that small change, it really can impact your life in a good way. And sometimes we had those moments where we had those issues or changes in our life that made or break us. So let's get into it. So right off the rip, if you're new here, I always break it down within the 5 W's because it's very important. It's also to help us learn as we go, me as well, because I do the typing and stuff, but I'm learning as I go because it's like, wow, we need this. This is important. And as someone that is trying to be a very, very good advocate, impacting with mind, body, and soul. It starts from here. It starts from you guys. I hear y'all input. You, send it, voice, whatever. Like, I love the input that you have, and I'm going to keep continuing using you guys as an example because it's important, and this is not only for me, but this is for y'all as well. So shout out to all of y'all as well. If you're new here, as always, welcome, welcome, welcome. For the ones that are not new to this, the OGs, hey y'all, support comes a very, very long way. That's the prime example to having that small change that I did in my life, doing this, it became a big impact to others as well as me because I'm using it within real life situations that's going on within my day-to-day life for others as well as for me. So, who can benefit from making small changes and who is impacted by these changes for mind, body, and soul? Regardless, making small changes in our daily lives can have benefits for everyone. So, everyone can benefit from having that small change to a big impact. It starts, I feel like it starts when you start maturing and understand what's going on in the world. So I say like elementary school, that'll start for them too, like elementary school all the way up to as an adult. Being able to know what's good for you and what's not good for you. So having that little small change can really, really put an impact onto your everyday life. Like I said, I'm in a school 2 days out of the week, and I see the little change that they make, and it makes a big progress in their life. As well as for middle school, same thing. They do little small changes, and it impacts them in many, many ways. High school, as a person that has a sibling in high school, I see her little small changes and is impacting her, big impact in her life as a college student, as well as I have friends in college, as well as my brother being in college. I see the little changes that we all make, and it impacts us, and it makes a big impact. As well as adults, all the adults around me, they 0 to 100, but in this case it's a good situation. Instead of going 0 to 100, like you quiet and chill, and then it's like I'm on 100, I'm on 10. No, but in this scenario, I'm gonna use 0 to 100 in a good way, because 0 is that that small little nick, like something wasn't clicking, and then when you change that 0 to 100, it becomes a big impact, like a test. You fail a test, you do what you do, you turn it around, it becomes a big pack. It becomes a big important pack into your life that'll make or break you. But in this case, it's going to make you, okay? So, making changes, like I said, making small changes in our daily lives can have benefits for everyone, from reducing stress to improving physical health. Mind y'all, this is packed with mind, body, and soul. So these changes can also help us to be more mindful of our thoughts and feelings, and as well as allowing us to be more present and connected to the world around us. So by making small changes, such as taking a moment to meditate, going for a walk, or writing down our thoughts, we can gain a better understanding of how our mind and body works. This can help to reduce stress and can gain a better understanding of how our minds and bodies works. So as well, again, I'm repeating it again because I want you guys to hear this. So this can help to reduce stress and anxiety and improve focus and clarity, and even lead to a better relationship with others. That's a big one, because certain times, and I know this, like I said, I'm gonna keep using real life examples, and I hope you guys can picture this with me if y'all not watching me on the YouTube or Instagram. When you think of having how they say, small-minded and big-minded, and then short-term growth and long-term growth, stuff like that. By having change in your life, it don't only impact you as a person, but it impacts you as a person around others as well. Like I said, 0 to 100. If you're the type of person that is just like always on 100, but it's not in a good way, that can rub somebody in the wrong way. But in this case, if you're the type of person, that's always there for someone, and then sometimes it triggers you, what's for you, what's not for you. Like, who's for you and who's not for you. As well as, like the saying goes, you have your fence forward, you have the seasons, and you have the reasons. And that's also one of the good examples of how a small change can be for a big impact within the relationships that you make with others around you. Like they say, it is important to make relationships, especially in personal and professional business. However, respect is a big thing when it comes to the impact on a person, no matter how much it is. Like, something so little can affect a person that can be so big. But in this case, I'm using that as an example because it's either good or bad way. But in this case, we're going to look at it, we're going to flip it and think of good ways. So like I said, a person could really be always, on that zero, mute, none of that. Then they start stepping out their shell. Little small impacts like that help them build relationships, help them come out their comfort zone, help them be the person that they are today. I can vouch for that because that's like me. And I can vouch for that also because the students that I work with, the students that I go to school with, and the people that I have in my life, I see like their little small changes have impacted them into being they were wonderful regardless, but it made them 10 times more better because of that little small change that they did for themselves. No matter how big or small anything is, do it because it can put a huge impact in the end. And within this case, we're talking about how small changes can impact, how a small little change can small change for a big impact really lead up to a very good successful impact onto your life. So just having those moments, those little things you have, in your mind, like, dang, I want to do this, and you procrastinate, I'd say take this risk today after listening to me or whenever you listen to me, either it's morning, evening, or night, today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Take the chance on doing things for you. Take that chance on making that small change so it can, in the end, have a big impact on your life. Being able to just have it, in store, and you like, man, I've been thinking about this, I've been trying to do this, and then now I'm telling you right now, do it because this is going to impact you. It's going to make you the person you want to be 10 times more. It's going to impact your mind, body, and soul in so many ways that you don't even know how it's going to come at you. So I suggest you taking a leap on faith, doing what's for you, because it's important to see the changes and also be a part of a change. So just being able to have those small changes in your life that impacts to a big impact, even if others around you don't think it's so big, do it because you're doing it for you. Okay. So, as well as when it comes to relationship with others, having those small changes, just being able to be around people, and getting a sense of things and building, coming a team, or whatever the case may be, just be able to take that risk and make those relationships so it can help you, especially within mind, body, and soul. We need to, sometimes we be like, I don't want to deal with people, but we have to deal with each other because, who knows what, and you don't know what you may know that may help somebody in the end. So additionally, being mindful of our thoughts and feelings can help us develop better control structures and making better decisions. It can also help improve our overall happiness and well-being. So for instance, y'all, just taking the time to observe our thoughts and feelings can help us to identify patterns in our behavior and realizing when negativity thoughts and patterns are getting out of control. So like I said, by me working doing my internship in my old elementary middle school and seeing the patterns that some students are having, regardless of my the sixth grades I work with, I see it like 7th, 8th, 5th grade, 4th to 3rd. I see when they have those patterns, as well as, having sitting down and doing data and stuff, and certain kids having those same patterns. And some is like, when you help them do a session or group sessions like I'm preparing to do now with my 6th grade students for the girls, it's either this small change going to help or break them. Now for children, it takes a minute. Everything takes a little minute for them to grasp and understand because, they're not adults, so it's not going to click to them as fast as it would click to us, and it takes time, slow and steady runs a race. But for them, as us being adults, we have to teach them, and that's our job to teach them. So it takes time with everything, especially within this case when it comes to having those small changes for a big impact. Right now, I'm just telling you, have that moment to just sit back and just be like, okay, I'm gonna take that moment to observe my thoughts and my feelings and what can help me to identify the patterns I've been having within my behavior, especially within the negative thoughts. I always tell people have happy thoughts and be positive because you don't want to be nasty all the time. And then when you be nasty to others, it becomes a pattern that people be like, I don't want to be around you. I don't want nothing to do with you. And then it makes you be a bad guy. You get what I'm saying? So that's a prime example of having that small change, being able to have that mirror conversation with yourself 5, 10, 15, 25, 25, 30, whatever. If you're new here, I'm big on having those conversations with yourself. It don't make you crazy when you talk to yourself, because sometimes you know what's best for you, like that little voice in your head, like your gut feeling. It's true. It's not made up. It's not it. Even the students I hear at the school be like, yeah, my gut feeling was telling me no, or it was like I had to have a talk to myself and be like, this not for me, so don't be ashamed to have those conversations, because it's going to help you in the long run within making that impact. By having that little small change in your life or within your personal or professional life can make a big impact onto your life, regardless whether it's personal or professional. We need it, because with having this awareness, we can then work to break these patterns and replace them with a more positive one, leading to a greater commitment and peace. Because like I said, we are talking about small changes for a big impact, but remember, it's also impacting that mind, body, and soul. That's very important, that we need to understand and we need to display, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching, regardless if it's in person in your professional life, or your professional life, or your personal life, and also on social media, because social media is a big platform and you want to give out nothing but the best vibes. And sometimes you got to get a little ugly, but we want to keep that to a minimum. Okay. So going on to the what part. So what small changes can individuals or organizations and impact to create a big impact in their lives or communities for mind, body, and soul? So what this is saying, like, how can a person, meaning me, yourself, and me, myself, and I, and how can you be able to, what can small changes do for you, as well as with an organization, that can help you to create a big impact within your life, as well as in the community for the mind, body, and soul? So with these small changes can include anything from setting daily affirmations to taking a few minutes to practice mindfulness. I'm real big on the word affirmation now. And the reason, because I'm very, very coming up to having a group session with my 6th grade girls. And I want to do the session will be around affirmation, because I feel like they need to start off young, saying those affirmations, saying positive things, and speaking positivity goes a long way, not only with others but for yourself. And self-love is the key to everything. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, going back to 6th grade years ago, I was in their shoes. That's where empathy comes in life, not only just in the human and health service world. It comes up in the real life. Having empathy and displaying empathy, putting yourself in their shoes and understanding what's going on, and exactly what's going on, it makes you feel comfortable, you feel connected, and it's like, okay, I know how to solve this issue. And I went to the same school that they did when I was a student, but I probably was a little bit bigger than them, a little bit taller, whatever the case may be. But within the situation, I understood how it is. I understood how it was to talk down on yourself, have that low self-esteem. And once I was able to have my counselor do a group type session with me and other girls, unpacking, self-esteem and things like that, it helped me build that affirmation for myself. It helped me understand who I am, why I am this way. And y'all know the saying, you're beautiful inside and out. Because at first, we don't believe it, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it in every shape and form, regardless if a dude or a girl or society don't like it. You have to love yourself first. And that's a big thing that helped me. That little small change I did in my life, just by saying affirmations. Until this day, motivating yourself and others, letting them know that you're amazing, you're awesome, you're beautiful, you're incredible, you are a star. Things like that can really help them. Those little small changes can put a big impact onto someone's life, because you never know what a person's going through, and you never know how they can impact you in life, to say that you were able to be there for someone, but you was also able to help yourself. And you never know how good that your story can help someone in the long run, as well as by me sitting here, talking to you guys. People been telling me, like, I'm listening to you, and it helps me. Being able to learn from these situations, and hearing these different types of vibes of the day and the wellness of the day is helping me, because you know, I'm big on not staying stagnant. And staying stagnant means staying still, being in a place and being in a box, boxing yourself in a place and just staying there and not really trying to get out of that box. I was once in that predicament, but now that I'm outside of the box, I'm doing things that's not putting me back in that box. I'm glad that it's helping someone else. That little small change that I had in my life is now impacting somebody else in their life. So my small change helped them become a big impact, or their impact could help me. But y'all big impacts are helping me as well. So I want y'all to always remember, regardless of what the situation is, long as it's is putting a big impact on your life, and it may put a big impact onto others, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. As well as when it comes to organizations, can work together to create in activities that promote self-care and health and mental health. Sorry, such as offering mental health days or providing access to mental health service. So, for example, with organizations, I can speak for my university because we just had a wellness day, October 8th. And the wellness day is impact with you just focus on your well-beings, and they are now incorporating in that now within the NASW, the National Association Social Work, National Assistant Social Work. I think I'm saying it wrong, but within my field, they have made it now a part of an ethic that it has to be that people have to take those times, have to take wellness days. You have to have that self-care day. You have to have those days where you just focus on your mind, body, and soul, because we all go through things, not only just in the social work world, but now like in certain companies and organizations, they are making it known like, hey, you have these days available to have that time to yourself to practice mental health. And if you don't know how to, they're even offering and partner up with organizations that will work with you to help promote self-care and mental health, but they also offering you those days so you can have that mental health service, because it's needed. Especially, I feel like for colleges, all colleges should do it, but some, they feel like the weekend should be enough. But sometimes when you are, you never know who's going through what. You don't know everyone's story. So I feel like, every university should have it, but some be like yeah, some be like no, but it's okay. I can't really get into that. But I will say, if you working so hard, you working for a company, you work for yourself, whatever the case may, even if you punching it out of the clock or you don't punch in and out of the clock or what, take those times. If you feel like you need a break and your body and your mind is telling you like they can't do it, they can't function no more, stop and take that mental health day. Stop and take that wellness day, because that little small change as well is helping not only just you as a whole, but it's helping your mind, your body, and soul. And bodies organizations also promoting it and also willing to help you, that makes it even more better, because even if you do or do not know how to practice it, take that time and just learning, or just exploring, just doing something that's going to ease your mind, because that's the point of wellness and mental health days, is being able to woosah, get it together, and snap back into stuff. So, as well as, like I mentioned, with school employees can also create in activities that promotes mental health, such as providing resources such as counseling or stress management classes. That's needed because we all go through things, regardless if you are not going through something or not. It don't matter how small or big it is. That little small incident that you're dealing with can make a big impact onto your life because you tried. And when it comes to trying to go to counseling or going to stress management classes, going to therapy, whatever, just just taking a leap out on faith is you having that small is taking that small chance and is impacting your life forever. Take it from me. I'm here to give y'all nothing but the truth, cause it's real life. I went to counseling when I was a junior, my last semester last year. That little small change by me trying, even though it might be small to others, but it was big to me. It was small, but it became a big impact onto my life because it helped me. I'm not in that place anymore or having those thoughts anymore that I had. Just being able to take a leap out on faith helped me in the long run. It helped me understand that, look, I'm in college. I'm working two jobs and having a business, trying to be there for everybody, and then I'm not giving myself grace. Even when I had bonus days last semester with my university, I was at work. I didn't take no days off because my mindset was like, okay, I'm off from school. That gives me time to stack that money. Yes, but also in my mind too is like, if I had that day from school, I should take it from work too because, oh, excuse me, I need a break. But some people, and I know y'all can vouch for this, don't take breaks unless it's necessary. I look at my mom. I be like, Mom, you work so hard. I know you got a lot of time that you need to take a break. And she'd be like, I'm going to take it, but she like, when you like working, it's like, okay, when I take a break, it's like what I'm going to do. And I think I learned that from my mom because it's like Wellness Day. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Wellness Day came yesterday. I was at my internship preparing for the sessions with the girls, and then my supervisor was like, "I hope you're not trying to stay here all day for your Wellness Day." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna stay here like at least 3 to 4 hours because I needed to do this, but also it was like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see the girls, but I didn't really want to see them, wanted to duck them out a little bit. But it's impossible because they will find you. But once you are used to something every day and it's a part of your routine, it's like, wow, what am I gonna do when I don't have it? So I understand how my mom is and how others is as well. Like when it's a part of your routine, it's impossible. But the schools and employers need to have those wellness days. Take that day, week, month, well, a month or whatever, to yourself to woosah. If you have the time and stuff, do it because it's needed and you deserve to have your time alone because that will also impact not only yourself personally, but it will impact you in a very, very amazing way when it comes to your professional life. So, by working together, these organizations and activities can help individuals nurture their mental health and create a supportive environment. So, like I said, for example, schools can provide teachers with guidance on how to realize signs of mental distress in students and how to respond appropriately. So, not only is the social worker and the counselor, and the therapist in charge, the teachers are also can learn that too, and then social workers, psychologists, and counselors they learn that too for everybody. But their main focus is the students, but they also make sure that the teachers are good too because they're human as well. But not only just in the school environment, also within every environment. Even if you are or not a boss or have your own business or not, clock in or clock out and punch in, punch out, or don't clock in, clock out. You can also learn the techniques on the guidance on how to realize signs of mental health or the mental health signs or whatever, and they just by you helping that with yourself or others, it will impact that small change will impact for a big change that can create a very, very good impact in your life or theirs or both for your guys' life. So similarly, as well as when it comes, like I said, to employers, can create a workplace policy that provides employers with research to support their mental health, such as access to mental health services, flexible work hours, or stress management program. So, like I say, also to do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. If you know that you cannot work as much as you can, and whatever the case may be, part time PRN is there. Work from home, do it. Hybrid, that's in person one day. You can be in person one day, home on the next day. Fully in person, cool. Fully hybrid, fully online. Do what's for you. However, sometimes when you get to college, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Like I know certain majors like me, nursing, engineering, cybersecurity, history, health, administrative. We are in person. It's never so rare that we are doing a hybrid or let alone doing an online session. So yeah, do what's best for you, because that little small change, take it one day at a time. Just see how that little small change can help you. And if it helps you in the long run and it impacts a big impact on your life, I say, hey, rock out with it. And you are doing something you're doing something that's worth helping you and is good for you. So, when is the best time to start making these small changes, and how long does it take to see significant results for mind, body, and soul? So, I say this straight up with all 100% honesty as a person that is within the personal and the professional outcome. I see it on both ends. Do it as soon as possible. The sooner the better. Flat out. If you start after this, tomorrow, whatever, the sooner you do it, the better it will impact you. A few moments, have that few minutes or moments each day can make a significant results for you. It can really make a real significant result within your life. So it's important to start small and then build over time. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Results can be seen in as a few days, and it's important to stay consistent and not give up. At times, it takes us time, but I want y'all to stay consistent within this, because this is impacting your mind, body, and soul within your personal and professional life as well. It's going to help you in so many ways that y'all not going to even believe it. So with this dedication and commitment, you will see results you desire. The small changes, like taking a few moments each day to practice mindfulness, can make a big difference, as well as that impacts with the key to success is hard work and dedication. With time and consideration, you can expect to see results within just a few days. With the dedication and the commitment, even small changes like taking a few minutes to practice mindfulness can have lasting results. It is important to stay within the course and not giving up. So with determination and commitment, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Whatever you put your mind to, regardless of what it is, it's possible. And within this scenario, that small change is very possible for a big impact. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to happen. So, for example, if you practice mindfulness for just a few minutes each day, you may notice that you start to feel calmer and more relaxed within just a few days. With consistent practice, you may even start to feel less anxious and more comfortable. With dedication and commitment, it is possible to achieve anything you set your mind to by staying the course and committing to your goals. You have potential to make it lasting changes that will benefit you in the long run. Straight like that. Straight like that. Straight to the point and straight out, flat out like that. Because it's true. I'm speaking on it, and I know y'all can do it because I did it. I'm still doing it. I'm preparing my students for it. I'm preparing my classmates for it, my family and friends. I'm preparing people for it, and I'm speaking it in existence, and I'm helping them in their journey because we need it. It helps. It's worth it. So why not give it a chance? So why not put yourself out there on that forefront? Why not get in line to take off and see what your rocket can do? Cause y'all, I'm telling y'all, we as people, no matter who you are, what you identify as, whatever, you're amazing in your own way. You don't know how big of a change that you could put in your life, how small that little change can make you amazing, can be so big, it's epic, it's insane. It's so insane. And that's where the weird takes place. So where can small changes be applied, such as within your home, at work, or homework, home, work, school, or in a personal habits to create the most noticeable impact of mind, body, and soul? Well, at home, small changes can be made to create a more peaceful and calming atmosphere. Straight like that. At work, setting boundaries to reduce stress and increasing physical activities can help. This is just straightforward. At school, focusing on learning new things can help to increase self-esteem. That's a big one. Straight out of the floor. Straightforward. So, in personal habits, making time for personal habits, hobbies, things like that, making time for self-care and setting goals can help to create a sense of achievement. So taking time to pause and reflect and engaging in activities that promote relaxation, it can also help reduce stress levels. So additionally, finding hobbies and interests that brings joy can create a positive outlook on life, as well as building a positive relationship with your family and friends can provide a sense of belonging and support. That's a real big thing. Having that village is very big, regardless if it's, blood related or kinship. Having in your best of friends and stuff there, having that support and also being a part of the support group for someone in their village, it takes a lot, because you don't know how, like I said, I'm putting a small change on to others around me. You don't know how much of a small change your village can put on you, or how small of a change you can put on them that will in the end put a big impact onto you, but mainly onto them if you're helping. It's very, very, very necessary that we stick with our village. Stick with them. Keep them tight. So tight. Because you never know when you need them or they need you. Regardless if it's in a needing situation, you should know right off the bat who's there for you and who's not there for you. And you should know who you're there for and who you're not there for. That's when the seasons and reasons come in. And I'm going to break it down to you if you don't know what it is. Seasons are people that just come in and out. The reasons are the people that have been here for day one for you, and you've never had to judge you never had to wonder or think about, are they going to be here one day and gone the next moment within your life? Like, they're here, you hear from them one day and then you hear from them the next 6 months. Your reasons, it's common to not hear from them every day, but that's cool. If anything was to happen, even if you can't have a good time or you're going through a rough time, they're always one call away, or whatever the case may be. So I want y'all to keep that in mind, and also know that this removing yourself from people also can be a small change that help impact your life, or putting yourself out there to people, making that small change of wanting to create new friendships can also put a big impact into your life. Like me, I'm a part of a sister group. That small change impact my life. At first, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very scary because you're dealing with females. At times dealing with females is like, but you never know until you take a leap on faith, and I did that, and till this day they're my sisters. So shout out to them, and shout out to everyone else that are taking a leap on faith, and shout out to the reasons in your life, because we need them. And shout out to my reasons, because I love them to death and I'll do anything. So for instance, as well, within you and others around you, setting a goal to take the time each day to maybe read a novel or take a walk can create a sense of accomplishment and purpose. That little thing that you did can impact your life. Once you start doing it, it impacts your daily life. It's like a big impact for your life, because it's like, dang, I did this and now I'm loving it, I'm liking it. Even if you don't like it at first, take some time, we'll try something new, but don't give up. Keep going. It can impact you in so many ways that it builds a sense of achievement and a purpose. So by engaging in these activities individuals can create a sense of balance in their life and reduce their stress levels, which is important and which is needed, and we all need that. It's really, 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 really necessary. I'm telling you, it's necessary. And lastly, why are small, consistent changes often more effective in the long run than drastic, immediately changes and creating a lasting impact on mind, body, and soul? So small, consistent changes are more likely to be, sustainable and less likely to be overwhelming. Because, that's when you have long-term, short-term goals. Long-term goals are very stressful than the short-term. Because long-term is like, okay, I gotta have this by this. And if you coming up to that date or that age or whatever, it's like, bro, I'm over it. But the small ones is like, okay, it's so little. I can take it day by day or within this time zone. You get the drift, guys? Like, the smaller the issue is, the less stress, anxiety, anxiousness, and all that you had. Versus the long, that having that long-term, big-term impact, it'll drive you crazy. So start off slow. That's why I say take it one step at a time. Do it slowly. Then you see what's for you, and then you pick up that pace. So that also, as well as they also provide an opportunity to elevate progress and make adjustments if needed. So small, consistent changes often lead to a greater overall transformation over time. These small, consistent changes also create a sense of ownership. And ownership can lead to a higher motivation and more lasting rest for you. So moreover, just small consistency changes empower individuals to take action and to take ownership of their transformation. This is in turn can lead to a greater success and sustainability. Regular check-ins, as well as if you do go to counseling or whatever, just having that regular check-ins and doing regular things can also provide an opportunity to celebrate success and provide feedback on areas for improvement. So, same thing, even if it's teaching your personal, professional life, having those regular check-ins with the person, letting them, do the assessment on you and make sure your plan is going good and the links and everything is connected. Having that regular check-in is worth it. Also within yourself, like, okay, I'm working so hard, little by little, okay, now it's time for me to check in with myself and see, okay, I did this, it's good, let me celebrate. No matter how, doing a little small, celebration for me, or a big one, doing whatever small little thing you want to do is going to impact you for a big impact in your life. It's worth it. I'm telling y'all, do it. Because this helps to keep you motivated and on track. So as a result, excuse me, small consistent changes is essential for achieving long-term success. So keep that in mind. Take that risk, y'all. Take that chance, starting today or whenever. Take that chance, that leap on faith. Start off small. Starting off small is amazing. Don't rush the process, because you rush the process, you're going to be so depressed. You're going to be more drained. You're going to have those moments. So take it one day at a time. So just taking it one day at a time can impact for you to achieve long-term success. And I'm going to end off with this quote of the day. As the saying goes, small change for a big impact. These minor adjustments can lead to significant and lasting improvements over time. By focusing on manageable steps, individuals can build monuments and make sustainable process towards their goals. Okay? I know that's a mouthful, y'all. I know y'all probably like, goodness gracious, that's a lot. She be, yeah. But I'm telling y'all, I'm here to give y'all the vibes and nothing but the best vibes that I can, because you're vibing with E for one, of course. And it's my duty to let y'all know, like, this is important. This is what I feel as though that we need to know, as well as me, because I'm learning as I go with you guys. And what I'm learning, I'm putting out there for you, but just transferring it into a vibe, because, it's a vibe all the time. Or to Krishan. So it's a vibe, and it's needed. And we all go through things, and it's necessary that we stick together and also have somebody to vouch for it. And I want to be the one to vouch, one of the many people to vouch on the team, coach for mind, body, and soul, okay? So without further ado, I thank you all so very much for taking the time out of your busy days to even listen to me. I appreciate it a lot because we're human. We all go through stuff. Shout out to all of y'all that listen to me. Like, I've been looking at the numbers. Like, it's like we going global with it. Like, I seen some place. I seen Germany and stuff. Shout out to all y'all out there. I love you all so much. To the new Viber babies, hey y'all. Hope y'all stick around, turn to an OG. To the OG Viber babies, hey y'all. What's up? What's poppin'? I love you all, from the new, the old, from day ones, whatever. Thank you all for the love and support that you guys give me. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you all are enjoying these vibes and stuff because I'm doing it for not only me, but I'm doing it for y'all. As always, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Please be safe out here. Bundle up. If you're feeling, cold, you feel sick or whatever, get it checked out. Be kind to one another. Also be kind to yourself. And always remember, baby, them bad times don't last forever. Them good times are coming. Because after every storm, there's a rainbow. And you getting really, real close to your rainbow, okay? And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Start your changes now. Do your little small steps so you can get to that big impact in your life that will impact to a long term of amazing things in your life, okay? Start them steps because it will impact with the success of long-term jeopardy. Okay? You guys will hear from me. Ooh. You guys will hear from me next Wednesday or whenever y'all decide to listen to me. But without further ado, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Peace and blessings to you all. Please be safe out here. Love on yourself and love on one another. But also give nothing but good vibes all the time, okay? You guys will hear from your favorite podcaster next Wednesday. Bye!